Hello again. I'm still hard at work on the bungalow. Today I'm in this echoey room just to show you the little bedroom we've finished. All I have left now is to install this new window trim, which I have sitting outside. This is my last extension jamb and trim. This is made out of that southern yellow pine furring strips that I bought, ripped them up and sanded them. Last time I told you my chop saw broke and I'm using my old trusty radial arm. Gosh, I've had that thing since the 90s, but it never lets me down. I got my ceiling all done up there. I'm happy to be off the tall ladder and stuff. It was pretty scary. See, the windows look good, trimmed out, the door. Here's the ceiling. We used pine, tongue and groove. I got my ceiling fan up. Looks pretty nice, I think. I like it. The girls were happy, and if you can see, I got some carpet done. Well, here's our loft. I still have to install the baseboards. I'm gonna try to do that today before the bad weather moves in. And here's our fan and the old pine ceiling. I'm still trying to choose something for the floor. I'm not a fan at all of this laminate flooring. It's usually junk, but I found some real cheap that I may go ahead and use. This mess is next on my list. Tile the shower, and I have a really interesting project that's going to go in that dark recess, and I'm almost afraid to say what it is. I'm down at the land today working on the bungalow. Despite the blizzard we're having, could be as much as 2 inches, they say. Apparently that's a lot of snow down here in the south. I'm going to work on the floor today. I've got the bungalow all cleaned out, as you can see. And I'm laying out my flooring I'm going to install, looking at the color gradients in it. This is what I chose. It's a snap-together flooring, and what's interesting, it's some kind of PVC product. So it's totally waterproof, snap-together flooring. $2 a foot. This flooring doesn't take much prep, so it's pretty much vacuum real good. There's no pad underneath, and we start putting it together. In the meanwhile, I'm hard at work on the bathroom. I finished plumbing the shower. I know it's hard to see here. That's the shower wall. And you notice I ran the pipes up through the ceiling, down, and they'll stub out down here for the sink eventually, and then come through the wall right here where I am going to hide a hot water heater. I ran the pipes up and over to avoid any chance of freezing, because this is going to be a guest house and we'll have intermittent use. Anyway, I'm going to get on the floor right now. 2 hours later. Well, maybe more like 2.5. I'm on break. Having a little carrot juice my wife made for me. I'm most of the way across and it looks nice. I have 2 rows left over there and I need to move the fridge. I'm going to have this done today, it looks like, for sure. Alright. I'm all done in here for now. Now I'll head back into the bathroom. Yesterday I laid the vinyl floor out here in the bungalow. And today I'm down here installing a door. I'm cleaned up some of the plumbing and I need to install my last 2 pieces of sheetrock. Well, here's my first door. And it happens to match the trim I've been making out of these furring strips. Southern yellow pine, and it comes out looking real nice. I've been very happy with it. Now this door does not come with the trim, so it gives you a good chance to really get the door nice and square. Here's the other side from inside the little bedroom. I can't wait to put the trim on. It's going to look nice. I glimpsed in here a little while ago. This is our little bathroom. Now here's the plumbing. That's where the sink is going to hook up, and then right over there it stubs through the wall, remember, for the hot water heater. So that's my last piece. I insulated the cold water pipe here so I didn't have to worry about sweating, as I did up in the ceiling. I'm doing some inside work today, trim and the remaining drywall. It's a little chilly outside, but I am still managing to urethane a few pieces of trim. I have the bedroom door trimmed out, and as you can see, I've been in the bathroom doing some mudding and taping around the shower area. And over here where our future sink will be. And the toilet nook. I don't know what else to call it. I wanted to show you one, I don't know, dumb little thing that works out good for me. Here's my sawhorses set up and some pieces of trim I'm working on. I wanted to show you my Dunkin' Donuts paintbrush preserver. I've just got it full of mineral spirits. Just shove the top right over the brush, and this allows me to save that same brush and use it for days on end without worrying about it hardening up. It's not often I get to tell a whole bunch of people at once that I should win the Idiot of the Year award. I feel like a moron, and I'll show you. I'm going to name this saw Lazarus. My last video, I told you it busted. Man, it made horrible noises. I took it off the stand, and I was going to junk it. But I was going to take that blade off first. And wouldn't you know it, the blade just wasn't quite tight enough. It's got that little laser beam thing, and it felt tight. But the whole problem with that saw was a loose blade. The bearings are good, and she still runs strong. So it saves me from buying a new saw, and I win the Idiot of the Year award. Congratulate me. Well, today is a new day. I'm down at the bungalow. I've got some materials behind me and a couple irons in the fire I'll share with you. I have some trim up that wasn't there before to cover the ends of the paneling. It's getting more homey in here. We moved the little digital piano in. My doors are on and trimmed. The little bedroom is getting ready for a carpet. The bathroom is primed. The floor is down. We picked out a nice little sink that will fit in here. I have an interesting project for the potty nook to tell you about later. And up here in the loft, I got a little project going on. I'm making a pair of beds to fit up here, just twin beds, 2x4s. And I worked out a design for a little headboard. It's going to have slats so it can be a place to recline. The girls will have underbed storage. Should be able to fit probably 4 of those per bed. Here's an idea of what the finished bed will look like. It's like a mini chaise lounge, or However you say that French word for something to relax on. I just ripped up some extra tongue and groove and kind of made it look like it matched. I dadoed a little inset for the OSB to sit in there. It's going to work good. Pretty solid too. Okay. We got some cheap labor. Urethane in the Shea lounge beds. Well, that project is done for now. Just need to get one more mattress. I'm just finishing up trim today, or getting as far as I can anyway. The rug in and pre-cutting the trim. And I got a whole pile here, sanded and ready for urethane. And this gadget is what is going to cover the edge of the loft. Remember when I hinted at some unmentionable project? Here's a sneak peek. It's going to be for that special space right there. Has something to do with a Lowe's bucket, a computer fan, and this sketch. Yeah, my next video is going to have something to do with going potty. I finally have all the trim done. The doors are urethaned and installed, and they work nice. We're really happy with how the trim came out, just made out of these furring strips. The doors look so nice. And the girls couldn't wait to try out those beds I made, and they tried them out last night. They were such a success that I decided to make one for me. So I made a double Adirondack chair bed for the little master bedroom. And I'm working on the sink. I've got most of the plumbing done. But I gotta put my plumbing adventures on hold for a little bit because of my next project. I gotta wrap up this video because in the next one I design and build a homemade composting toilet. Will it succeed or will it be an epic fail? I'll see ya.